You want to sing and are looking for songs to get you started on your singing journey that just feel great. Whether it's for karaoke, starting singing lessons, or just singing around the house, I have 5 feel-good songs to get you started. People often ask me where to start with singing, and it can seem intimidating. However, there are lots of songs you can choose from that will build your confidence and just feel great to sing. Now, when people first start singing, they often run into songs that are too high or too low. So I have picked 5 songs from different eras in different ranges, so there should be something there for everyone. Now, as people have various ranges, I have picked songs in various different ranges, so you might have to try them out to see which ones work for you. And I've also linked in a karaoke track and the original track in the description below, so you can give them a go at the end of this video. The first song I have chosen is Lovely Day by American singer-songwriter Bill Withers and Skip Scarborough. It was written as part of Withers' 1977 album Menagerie and is notable for an extended note towards the end of the song, which at 18 seconds long is the longest recorded on any top 40 American hit without the help from effects. Having said that, don't be intimidated. Of course, this is a great song to start you with breathing. Although there are extended notes, there are plenty of spaces to breathe fully. And you don't need to hold that note quite so long to make the song sound good. You can just cut it short, or you can change to the repeated lovely days that are in the backing vocals. With a range of E3 to B3 on the main melody, it's a comfortable mid-range for most men. There is an optional high section that goes up to an E4 on the last verse and chorus if you're feeling adventurous. If you find this a little high, you can take the same melody as the earlier verses and choruses. And this is an adaptable, full of joy song that can work well in anyone's voice.
But don't worry, be happy.
Don't Worry, Be Happy is a song by American musician Bobby McFerrin and was released in 1988. It was the first a cappella song to reach #1 in the US, and it held that position for 2 weeks. The song was also inspired by posters and business cards of an Indian mystic that said, "Don't worry, be happy." Bobby McFerrin loved the simplicity and charm of the expression. This is a fun song with options to play around with octaves and head voice. Now, if you are not ready for head voice, you can always drop it down the octave or whistle those sections. And if you're a low singer, you can also play around with singing the bass lines, which is loads of fun. There are technically some lower notes within it if you count his pitch speaking, however, you can pitch that to your own voice if you need to. The main melody sits between a B2 and a B3, and it's a great song to get you understanding how different pitches feel in your body without having to overly sing. It's a really catchy song, so easy to remember, there is plenty of space for breathing, and it's just loads of fun and leaves you with a big old smile on your face.
Love me tender, love me true, all my...
Love Me Tender is a 1956 song recorded by Elvis Presley and published for the film of the same name. The words are credited to Ken Darby under the pseudonym Vera Mattson, his wife's name, and Elvis himself. However, the song's melody was adapted from American Civil War ballad Aura Lee. Catchy with a simple melody and structure, so it's easy to remember. The phrases are short and have lots of space for breathing, and it's a great start to working on legato phrasing, making sure all those phrases are nice and smooth with a breath in between each phrase. With a range of A2 to F#3, this song can be a little low for high voices, but sits comfortably for mid to low voices. Of course, there are higher backing tracks on YouTube, so if you have a higher voice and struggle with those low notes, you can give it a go in a higher key. And this is just a fun, beautiful song for the romantic among you.
I'll make you banana pancake, pretend like it's the weekend right now. And we could pretend it all the time.
Banana Pancakes is a song written by American singer-songwriter Jack Johnson and Steve Harang. It was first released in 2005 as part of Jack Johnson's album In Between Dreams. Written initially to distract his wife from whatever she was doing and get her to hang out with him, it was eventually developed into a complete song. This song is a little bit more complex in terms of melody than the other songs I've picked, and is towards the top of chest voice for lower singers. However, with a range of E3 to E4, it will sit comfortably for mid to high voices without venturing too high. This one is fun and bouncy. Again, I've chosen a song with short phrases with plenty of space for breathing. There are some short runs in the piece that might require a little bit of attention or can be missed out entirely, but this is a fun, chill vibe song that is bound to leave you feeling great.
What a wonderful world.
What a Wonderful World is a song written by Bob Tiele and George David Weiss. It was first recorded by Louis Armstrong and was released in 1967 as a single, which went straight to number 1 in the UK. With a range of C3 to D4, this song sits solidly in the mid-range for most men. It might need to be taken down a couple of steps for lower voices, and on the other side can be sung up for higher voices that struggle with those lower notes. The main challenge with this song is its dynamic melody. However, it is a slower song, so you have plenty of time to think it through as you go. But if you're still struggling, I recommend trying it with the slow-mo feature on YouTube, where you can slow it down and keep it at the same pitch, just until you're more comfortable and have the melody more accurate. This song has lots of short, smooth phrases with plenty of space for breathing, and is just one of the most joyful songs ever written. I hope this gave you some ideas to get you going on your singing journey, and you're gonna have some fun singing them. If you have any more ideas, please do pop them in the comments below. I think that will be beneficial for people watching. And once again, a big thanks to my patrons. If it wasn't for you guys, the channel would not occur. And thanks to you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.
Var.